We're at the South Devon seawall at last, and behind us what looks like a piece of pendant, may I be so bold?
Well, they took it from the stretch just before Teignmouth, and I've done the same. You know, that's the tunnel mouth. In my period, there was the pillbox from the war,
Yes.
and they had put in the stones to help shore up the rock face.
And this Devon sandstone, it's so redolent of the area. Is this cork to start with?
That particular piece is. Most of it isn't, but that particular piece is. With the polyfiller, with the suitable terracotta colour, drizzled over the top, running into the crevices to make that structure.
It's very, very effective, and it really does sort of capture the flavour. And then as we move round, although I've said this is Dawlish, and it isn't, which is a bit of a contradiction, but you've added the extra siding in the middle, I see.
Yes, the whole of Dawlish has been changed in the sense that the curve is the reverse of the reality. But I wanted an extra siding in the middle there. One, to push the trains a little further apart, the up and down lines
Yes.
a little further apart, and two, because the branch train does come all the way from Porthminster Road, reverses into that central siding, waiting for the main line trains to go through, and then goes back again down the main line.
But you've captured the atmosphere totally. And this is interesting, although there isn't an actual prototype for this at Dawlish, is there?
No, not indeed. There isn't a branch leaving Dawlish, but that's another branch, and that goes as what I call the Coombe line, and links up with the Southern Railway at Oakhampton.
So you have Southern stock running as well?
A couple of Southern coaches come in every so often, are allowed to come in, and I have a troop train as well, a naval
Yes.
troop train, which gives me a reason for having some Southern
So we'll
coaches.
be seeing those before long. And one of the things I notice, I'm a locoholic and a stockholic really, is the magnificent coaches, and we'll be seeing more of those later on, but they are so distinctive. I assume most of them are made from kits.
Virtually all made from kits. Some were, Trevor Charlton used to make coach sides, and therefore scratch built it to that extent, but the great majority, yes, are Comet Blacksmith.
And you've
kits,
made many
etc.
of them, but several
I made an enormous number, and I lost in the fire some 60 to 80 coaches, which have been replaced over the last 8 years.
You've replaced some yourself, presumably, or?
Very few of those, but no, they've been done for me, but the original ones certainly were.